it's Michelle with Marshtown TV Today, and we are here in the beautiful Edith Davis Gallery for the month of May at Rose Center. And of course, Candy, who is always a busy lady, has taken time out of her schedule to talk to me. Before we get started with anything else that you have going on, and I know she has a lot this month, let's talk about this amazing exhibit in this gallery.
You know, Michelle, it's a really unusual exhibit. I know that if you look at it at first glance, you're like, oh, paintings. But actually the work in this room is a particular medium called egg tempera. Mm-hmm. And it is an unusual and very challenging medium to work with. Miss Brenda Duggar, when she was a young woman, studied in with a gentleman who had taught her how to use this particular medium, and he was awarded the Pulitzer Award for the work that he did in these giant prehistoric murals inside the Peabody Museum at Yale University.
That's phenomenal. And the fact, too, because I walked around before you came in this morning or this afternoon, and was just fascinated. There's things from when she was a young child, like maybe 13, 14, 15, mm-hmm. 16, and then all the way up. And in addition to the amazing talent she had, the fact that she studied under that gentleman. Well, let's talk just a little bit about Brenda. She is from here in Marshtown, correct? She was?
That's right. Yes, mm-hmm. Local regional artist. She actually was at Hillcrest Elementary. And the story kind of goes that when she was an elementary student, her teachers immediately became aware that she had an unusual talent for painting and drawing. And so they approached, some of the teachers approached the Duggar family, gave them this information, encouraged them to maybe get her some training and tutoring. And that's exactly what they did. They actually hooked her up with several regional, local artists. She learned all kinds of different techniques and skills, drawing, acrylics, pastels, watercolor, all of those different forms of painting. And then she continued to study that. She went to the University of Tennessee and she graduated with a degree in painting and fine art and just made a career of that for herself, and then found this wonderful teacher. And I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, Michelle, but you can find it on our website. So go to rosecenter.org and it's there. We found this wonderful teacher, and then she started creating this just amazing work, and unfortunately she passed away at a very young age, but we have this wonderful legacy of the things that she left behind. And her brother John was gracious enough to let us exhibit this work before it leaves. They were settling the estate and finishing and all of that, and so this will no longer be visible. So we wanted to give the public one opportunity to see it.
Well, this is wonderful, and a wonderful way to honor her and her talent, and kudos to John and the rest of the family for sharing this. Well, and you can find out about that gentleman's name also simply by coming and looking at this. There's some information written on the desk. Also, please do come in, look at it, sign and say that you've been here, give them some input on the exhibit. You can do that for all the exhibits here, correct?
Absolutely. They're always free. If you come on a lunch hour, we're only open Monday through Friday, so if you do get out, sometimes you have to come on a lunch hour. Come bring a bag lunch. You can sit in the community room, eat your lunch. We won't bother you, I promise. Then you can come in here and look at the wonderful art. There's the Senator Walters Historic Gallery upstairs. We've made some additions. The University of Tennessee has given us some items for Senator Walters, and they're now on permanent loan to Rose Center. And so that's an addition that we have upstairs. And, of course, the Sports Hall of Fame is downstairs. Lots of people love that. And the two exhibit rooms. So, yeah, the sales gallery and then here. So there's always something to do here.
There is absolutely always something. That's an excellent suggestion. A good way to spend your lunch hour or an afternoon. Just bring the kids and drop by. So, well, let's go ahead and jump in and talk about some of the other things. I do see that you have a massive list of goodies for the month of April. I mean, May. We're in May. Anyway, I know. It's insane. It's insane. What else you got?
Well, the biggest thing is we're gearing up for our summer programming. And, yes, we're in the process of identifying teachers for summer camp. So if anybody's interested in teaching a summer camp, please contact Becky Ham. We're looking for teaching artists, people who do have experience teaching in a particular field or study of art, whether it's theater, music, whatever. We have competitive pay and small classes, and we really do want you to teach art. We don't want you to just babysit. We want you to teach. So if you're interested in that, or if you have a child who's interested in summer camps, they usually kick off in June. And so we should have our programming information just up and running, but you can give me a call anytime and I'll tell you what I know.
Fantastic.
The other thing, I guess we've got music this month. We have
Lots of music.
several different kinds of music. Let's see. We started off the month with a recital for Sounds of Joy Music Academy. I'd hate to not mention that. But also Desperate Measures Jazz Band with Lynn Gorski, the Lincoln Heights, and those guys will be here. Let's see, when are they coming? May 16th. Sorry, that's a free concert. And then May 17th, we have Java Jive, which is also a free concert. You got to come out and see the last Java Jive of the season, because this is going to be a hoot. Yes. The Run for Cover show features Wayne Stambaugh, Chris Morlock, Rodney Tomlinson, and Jim Pope, and it is going to blow the doors off. They're going to rock it out. They've been rehearsing and trying out different equipment, and I understand that they're going to ask the audience to name them that night at the show. So come with your creative hat on and help them pick out a name for themselves. Should be fun and interesting. And then, of course, May 31st, we are going to have 70s Night with Inspire Collective. And if you have not seen this band, and a lot of folks haven't, because I've been looking at their houses, and they're really small, but you've got to come see these guys. I mean, they're really, really good. And Antonio does a fabulous job recruiting young performers. And
Antonio Gomez, right?
That's right. Antonio Gomez, of Gomez Music. He brings out these young performers, and he nurtures this talent and skill, gives them these shows to build some performance credit and opportunity. And they're fabulous. I mean, they're really good. So for $10, you can come and support young people. This is a kid-friendly environment. So be sure and bring the whole family. It's really, really fun. Get your bell bottoms on, all your day glow, get your hair poofy.
Polyester, bring it out.
Super fun. I guess one of the things I want to mention too, Michelle, is that May is always the month that we start our ABC grant program. That kicks off every year in May. We always do a workshop. This is for qualifying nonprofits, educational entities, government entities. Some of the past recipients from Morristown, the Crossroads Downtown Partnership, Hidden Treasures, the Hamlin County Board of Education. These are $500 to $2,500 awards for grants. Anything that gives people access to arts or arts education. We distribute over $9,000 across 5 counties. And so we're really hoping that people in Morristown, if you don't know how to apply to this program, please come out. It's a free workshop. You'll get to meet the people who won last year. They can be wonderful resources on how to go about this process, and then we'll tell you how to apply. So it's a really great funding opportunity. If you're already doing great stuff, let us help. Tennessee Arts Commission wants to help.
And grant writing can be a bit overwhelming at times, definitely. Well, one other thing that I want to throw in, of course, it being the month of May, Mother's Day, and my birthday month. But anyway, some really good suggestions for unique Mother's Day gifts would be to come into the artist gallery. Wouldn't you suggest the
Oh, I
same?
tell you, Michelle, there are some really, really cute things, and they change all the time. We've asked the artists to start kind of changing out their work more frequently, and they bring in new stuff all the time. There's beautiful jewelry, paintings. Some of the paintings are of regional, local, kind of, I guess, scenic sites or buildings, and folks can really love that, to connect with that kind of home place feel. But there's a lot of different stuff. There's abstract and, clothing and little stuffed animals, these little dinosaurs. People love those dinosaurs. But come in and see what all we've got. We've just got a ton of stuff in there.
Well, and again, it's something unique, and we always say, please buy local, because when you come out, not only, hey, you may even find something for yourself. You're going to find really unique items, and you're also going to be supporting local artists. You're going to put food on their table, braces on their kids' teeth, and so on and so on.
Right.
It is always such a blast talking to you, and I know you are crazy. She was in here with a room full of people when Tony and I came in. So, again, thank you for peeling yourself away from your work. But anyway, thank you so much. We do appreciate you and all the work you and Becky and everybody does here. It is just phenomenal. We also appreciate you always staying tuned to Channel 7, Morristown TV Today. We'll see you next time.